What's going on, YouTube? You already know this your boy Perfect Cell, and I'm coming at you with a brand new video. And well, this video right here is an update to one of my old videos. It's about Job Corps. Now, if y'all some real ones and y'all been with me from the very beginning, you should know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Job Corps. I did a video of Job Corps back in 2017. Talk about what to expect from it, you know. And as I got a little older and got a little wiser and and all this other stuff, you feel me? I kind of have a different perspective from it. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad perspective. Doesn't mean it's a good perspective. It's just different. You feel what I'm saying? And of course, this goes without saying, my quality is much different. The way I'm projecting myself is much different. But all in all, everything is different. So why not do an update of a video that I did in the past? You feel what I'm saying? And you know what? I wish I had the old video. I deleted it. I don't know if I can put it back up. Man, that would have been cool if I did. I could have just sat back and analyzed what I was saying then and, see if I agree with it or not. Now, this is for the people who's about to go into Job Corps, what to expect. And also, y'all probably want to know, what to expect from Job Corps, Is it really worth my while? And it's coming from a Job Corps veteran. It really depends on what you come here for and what you make out of it, obviously, but mostly what you come to Job Corps for, or why you even in Job Corps. All right, my thing is this. All right, like I'm not trying to dish Job Corps, no way, shape, or form, but it's for people who's looking for a second chance. And when I see someone who has a diploma, never been to jail, and also have a stable home, lives in a stable home, whether it's their house or their parents' house, whoever. I feel like if you have those benefits, you don't really need to go to Job Corps. I'm not saying, don't go to Job Corps. I'm just saying, you fine without it. I'm not saying it's useless. I'm just saying, you got options is what I'm saying. You feel me? Now, as a Job Corps veteran, I'm not saying that I didn't like being in Job Corps, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, when I went to Job Corps at age 19 years old, looking back at it now, there's other things I could have did, that were more useful and that was more helpful towards my future than just go to Job Corps. Like I said, I don't think Job Corps is a bad place. I'm just saying, this stuff I could have done better than that. I shouldn't have been wasting 18 months of the government inside of a government facility, monitoring me and controlling my every move. It's just a pain in the ass at the end of the day. But I'm not gonna be the cliche Job Corps ex-student and say that, oh, Job Corps sucks. Job Corps is a prison. Job Corps. I'm not with that. All right. Like I said, there's some good and some bad to it. You gotta make the best of it. At the end of the day, like I said before, Job Corps, it's not as bad as advertised, but you still have these street dudes trying to test you, trying to turn you out. These scandalous women trying to get you got. It's basically on some high school stuff. Basically, whoever got the most drip or sleep with the most bad females, or I don't know, it's the baddest boy in the school. They the king and this and stuff. It's on that tip. For me being there, it was kind of like that. And I also want to say that the staff is kind of strict. Things over there is kind of strict. So you have to be at work you have to be at your trade, at your school, whatever, from 8 to 4, and in between times, you can't even get back to your room. You can't even get back to your room till 4:30. What? You know, what if you forgot your wallet? I mean, you don't pay for nothing, but you know, what if you forgot something important and then you trying to get back to the room, but you can't go up in there because it's locked up. And then on top of that, you can't get in there for 4:30, and then they have these roll calls at 9 o'clock, and depending on what day it is, they have like these mass meetings at 8. So you really only have like 4 to 3 hours to, like, you know, take a shower, study, and do some recreational stuff. Oh, I forgot that whole quiet hour at 6 o'clock. It takes up a whole hour. You know, it's just like, what the hell? And what's with the roll calls like we in prison? Have y'all ever heard of an intercom? Just do that. Like, why I gotta? Oh man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But anyways, with that being said, I do want to get in on the pros and the cons of Job Corps. All right. Now, pro number 1. All right. If you know anything about Job Corps, you should know this. Everything is free. Free laundry, free food. For most people, free education, even though it's basic education. Free trade skills. Everything is free. You know. And you get like a room and board. You get like a little doggy bag when you first get there. They don't got nothing stuff in that doggy bag, but hey, they got it, boy. And I know, like, you know, free education, like free basic education, that means a lot for half of the Job Corps trainees over here. And pro number 2 of Job Corps, they have recreational activities. You know, they have some recreational activities on campus, like dances, you know, cookouts, Taco Tuesdays and stuff like that. You know, they got some pretty neat stuff at Job Corps. And not only they have some stuff on the campus, they got some things out the campus. You know, they got football games, baseball games, they got the beach, they got I don't know if they got concerts. Nah, I don't think they got concerts, but they got all of this stuff off campus. You go to amusement parks, man. There was this one time I wanted to go to Netflix, but I didn't go. Man, I missed that opportunity. And that's what I want to talk about, man. Like, these recreational activities, I'm talking to you about it. Like, if you see something, like, man, take it. But you gotta be right. But you gotta act right. You gotta act right to play right. You gotta work hard to play hard. You feel what I'm saying? Number 3 kind of ties in with number 1, but depending on what trade you get to learn the trade. You know, as long you get to learn the trade. I mean, you don't get to pick a trade, but you get to learn a trade, and it's all for free, like I said before. Number 4, paid completion. You know, and bi-weekly pay. Now, this isn't really much, all right, because Job Corps, you only get paid like $23 every 2 weeks. Boo! But you know, I think people, like, you know, around closer to my age, I'm 26 now, you know, they don't let you in Job Corps after 24, but I'm pretty sure, like, around people that's closer to my age and they early to mid 20s, they probably like, man, this pay ain't nothing. But I know, like, for the young bulls that like getting in, that's like that never had a job or haven't held a job down for like more than a couple weeks, you know, that pay means something, man. It means something, man. It means something. All right, let me stop doing that crazy stuff. But yeah, man, it means a lot. And then you get paid for completion. You know, I got like what, $500 out of it. Most people get $1,000 because they did the high school stuff and stuff. But yeah, man, that pretty much covers the pros. Now that I got over the pros, let's get into the cons of Job Corps. Where should I start? Con number 1, you get treated like a criminal. All right, so I can't speak for all the other Job Corps, but like the Job Corps I went to was pretty chill. However, though, like most Job Corps students get a bad rap for being like a bunch of game bangers, ex-cons, and I do see people like that. So with that being said, you know, I'm guessing the staff kind of like, you know, take that I don't know, most of the staff like kind of like take this stereotype and run with it and think that we all just savages and hoodlums and all this other stuff. Like what? Like most people that you see, they be like, yo, what the heck? Like I remember in Job Corps, right? I was kind of like, you know, going off at dude. Remember, I'm going off, and then like a staff came in and broke us up. I wasn't even that close to the dude. I was maybe like an arm's length apart. You know, it like I kind of was lunging at him. I was kind of like was going to him, but that's because he was walking away. And dude grabbed me and said I was about to fight him. I was like, bro, you must not know me, because if I'm about to fight you, I ain't gonna be talking shit. I'm gonna just come up to you and sock you in the mouth. Like that's not how I roll. That's not my style. You know, if a fight were to break out, but like I said, I wasn't gonna fight him. And then another reason why I say you get treated like a criminal, because there's just certain things that you're not supposed to have. Like you're not allowed to have bleach. You're not allowed to have Listerine. It's certain foods that you're not allowed to have, man. I remember I had like this diet tea. I got it from the 99 Ranch Market in San Diego. Very hard to come by. If you don't live in the West Coast, you don't know what I'm talking about with 99 Ranch Market. I live in Virginia now. I ain't never seen no damn 99 Ranch Market in Virginia. And if it is one, it's probably in Richmond. So they wanted me to get rid of my tea. Like, see, the reason why I'm mad at that, because it's like, am I not allowed to have any tea? You know? So yeah, I was kind of pissed off about that. Yeah, you're not, but yeah. And then they said you're not allowed to have bleach or Listerine, because people get drunk off of Listerine and people might drink bleach for suicide. But it's like y'all know that I don't like y'all. Like, don't y'all, like, we all get screened before we become a trainee there. So you should have records of us saying that, like, this person can have bleach because he ain't this person can have Listerine because he ain't this. It's like, damn, for real. And then Listerine, I ain't never heard no one get drunk off of Listerine. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Con number 2, the tape test. Now, I've done some research on the tape test recently, because I was always wondering, like, you know, what was so important about the tape test that I kind of keep taking it the whole time I was in Job Corps. You know, I looked it up, and it says for adult education. And when I say adult education, I mean like, you know, people that's like, you know, over like 19, 21 years old, trying to get their high school diploma still. And it's also like useful for people who's in the union. Alright, so but whoever, even if you graduate from high school, you still gotta take it. For what though? I guess for people who has trades that jobs be at the union, but you gotta understand something. Alright? We in Job Corps. I think there's like 5 trades that doesn't have a union. I can name like about 5 of them. That's like half the whole that's like half of the whole curriculum. You know? But yeah, 5 trades. And my trade is one of them. Like, landscape don't have a union. I mean, that's what they told me. So why am I taking it? And on top of that, I got basic education from high school. So what in the actual hell am I taking it for? And why do people who graduated high school, who or got a GED, and not taking a trade in the union, why are they taking it? Like, what's the point? What are y'all doing? Where they do that at? And con number 3, you do not get to pick your own trade. And it sucks. Well, okay, you do get to pick your own trade, but you're most likely not gonna get your trade, especially if your trade is a top tier trade that got a waiting list and stuff. All right. So if you don't get that trade, you get the second trade that you want, and if you don't get that trade, you get the third trade that you want. Like that's some BS. Like if people came to Job Corps to learn this certain trade, but they gotta take the other trade, like what? Like it's like what the hell, man? You know, it's silly to me. But I guess, you know, you get what you paid for. It's free, man. So hey, have at it. Now I'm over the pros and cons. Let me tell you one more thing about being in Job Corps. Alright. So in Job Corps, like I said, like there's gonna be like some thugs, some hoodlums, some hood rats, whatever you want to call them. Like, you know, trying to like, you know, knock you off your game, but you're gonna find some cool cats too. You're gonna find some cool people too. Just remember this. Alright? Remember what you came here for. I'm not saying you can't make any friends, and I'm not saying that you can't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but and I'm not trying to be the cliche Job Corps trainee, ex-Job Corps trainee, whatever you want to shake it. I'm not trying to be the cliche person to say, hey man, Job Corps love ain't real. Hey man, if you find somebody in Job Corps, y'all not gonna hang out with each other afterwards. I'm not trying to say that, alright? Cause I forged a lasting friendship in Job Corps. Well, a couple lasting friendships in Job Corps, I might add. You know, we don't talk to each other no more because we kind of like, you know, grew up after Job Corps. But like for a good couple of years after Job Corps, like I forged some friendships, and really I wasn't really into the women in Job Corps. But hey, that's another story. But yeah, as for friends and companionship, like it's cool to have that, all right. And I'm not saying it's not gonna last. You never know, because I do see these type of things, you know, work out in the end after Job Corps. But just remember what you came here for. All right, remember what you came here for, and put that above whatever. Put that above everything. Put that first before everything. Okay. And one more thing I also want to say before I leave here. I know that like I said before, I know the stereotypes of Job Corps, you know, trainees, they're a bunch of hoodlums, hood rats, and all this other stuff. But for my ones that's like still in the trenches, still in the ghetto, still doing whatever. Alright, it like y'all took, you know, I'm not trying to be preaching or nothing, but like y'all supposed to be over here be given a second chance, you know, and you over there, you know, up in there claiming gangs, or like, you know, announcing your gangs, like that's supposed to mean something while you in Job Corps, man. Like, you know, shoot, if you bought the streets, leave that street stuff in the streets. This ain't the streets, kid. This is Job Corps. If you ain't trying to get a second chance and you want to play in the streets, go in the streets. Ain't nobody putting a gun to your head. And also, yeah, and then to the people that's like, you know, faking trading, like I know a lot of y'all fools out there like that, alright? You know, you ain't gotta be hard, you ain't gotta be from the trenches to be validated by somebody, especially somebody in Job Corps. You know, who are they trying to look down on you because you ain't like this, you ain't like that. You know, like, you know, be you, do you, and yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. You know, I catch y'all up on the flip side. You know, I'm gonna try to make more videos. I'm trying to, it's just a lot of stuff happened. I'm trying to, like, you know, get that out the way. But anyways, y'all, this is your boy Perfect Cell. I'm Ghost. One love.
Sweet Mary J, Mary Kate, and Ashley, two twins rolled up. I think